All right, hey guys, welcome back to another Solo Sunday. Today we're going to be playing a solo playthrough of Raising Robots. Raising Robots is an engine building game, and this Kickstarter just delivered for me this week, so I wanted to do a playthrough of it. Well, at the time you're seeing this, it's been delivered, but I just got this game. So kind of the main deal is that we're an inventor and we're going to make some robots, and we're going to take these various different actions depending on what action cards you play, and then activate different things and engine building stuff. So I didn't do all the complete startup of the game, so we do start the game with 8 robot cards, keep 5, 2 class cards, keep 1, 2 inventors, keep 1. We're going to place 2 robots. I've already done all that. We're going to place 2 robots out, get an upgrade, have 3 energy and 3 duct tape. There are 4 resources in the game. There's microchips, gears, sensors, and programming. I'm just going to refer to them as the color: brown, purple, green, and red, but those are the resources. Their duct tape is a wild, will count as any of them. And then this is energy. Energy helps us do actions. We'll kind of get into that here in a moment. And then we have these different, we have like the upgrade action, which lets us upgrade. Assembly lets us make robots. Design lets us get purple as well as draw cards. This lets us get a bunch of different resources. Fabricate does, and then recycle basically gives us energy and duct tape. So that's kind of that. The one thing I haven't done yet is place out robots. We get to place out 2 robots for free, but with our inventor, Sion Diok. I apologize if I mispronounce her name. Oh, I don't have the green screen on. Oh, wrong way. There we go. We are going to place out an additional one, and then when we upgrade her, we get to place out an additional one for free. So we're going to place our robots out here. The class card I chose, Linear Algebra. At the end of the game, we're going to want to have as many robots that are worth 5 or 6 victory points to end up getting the total amount of points there. So we've got that. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get some people out. So let's go ahead and get out, to begin with, we'll get out Bowie. Bowie is going to be one of the free ones we do. It's a recycle robot. It's if we have 4 energy, we could turn a sensor into an energy and draw 2 cards. But then if we have upgrade it, we can do it with 1 instead of 4. So we're going to place that there. So the robots come in 3 colors. They come in purple for design, orange for fabricate, and yellow or green for recycle. But there are some that are blue that can go in any of the spots. So we've got that one there. The first one is free to play, aside from the resources that cost to play it. And then this column costs an additional resource, 2 additional resources, and 3 additional resources. And the resources are the basic ones or card. So we can discard a card as an additional resource there. But since we can place out a bunch of free robots, let's do Flash. So Flash at 6 will get us, we can turn a program into 2 duct tape, or we can once it's upgraded, turn a program into 3 additional resources. And then let's get out Suds. So Suds at 6 we'll get a sensor and a victory point, but with 2 we'll get a sensor and a victory point. So less energy required. So those are our 3 that we're going to play out. Again, we do 2 normally, but because we have our ability, we're going to do a 3rd one for free. Then we're going to do an upgrade. So we're going to take one of these upgrade tokens, remove it from the board. We'll get an additional bonus, and then we can place it somewhere along. And actually, we can place on any of our, we can place on here to do those actions. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take an upgrade. We're going to take this upgrade here. We're going to take this token off, and then I'm going to place it actually on Suds. Whoops. And so now it's only going to take 2 to activate this ability. Okay, so let's just hop into it here. The way that we do this is that every round, there are 8 rounds in the game. We're going to draw 2 cards from this deck, and this is going to determine the power of our actions, and we get to choose 2 action cards. So whatever 2 action cards we pick, that's what we're going to be doing this round. Because we're playing solo, we have another set of these action cards that will give us either boost up certain actions or let us do other actions that we wouldn't have available otherwise. So whatever we choose, we're going to get 3 energy to do that, plus an additional energy. And then this one will be 1 energy, but if any cubes are put into whatever spot it goes up here, it doubles the cube power. So these cubes are worth 1 additional energy up here, but if I were to do assembly and a cube got placed here, that cube would count for 2 instead of 1, so that would be a total of 3 energy. So I want to get some card draws, and so I think what we're going to want to do is I'm going to probably want to do design so we can do this. We'll get some card draw as well as get some duct tape there. And then I think the other thing we can do is we'll do some fabricate. So these are going to be the two things we're going to do. What we do is that we're going to go from upgrade to assemble to design to fabricate. We're going to move our worker around and do the action so long as we have energy for that spot. So we have energy for design and we have energy for fabricate. We're going to flip this over, fabricate. So the AI basically was going to add in energy to those spots. So 2 energy for this card and 1 energy for this card. Same for this and this. And then when these are revealed, we're going to shuffle up and deal them out again. So now that's going to happen is we're going to get 1 energy for recycle, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy for fabricate because these count for 2 because of the card I played, and then we're going to get 3 energy for design. So we're going to move our worker up. We have 0 energy because we have no card for upgrade or down here. We have nothing for assemble, so we're going to go to design. So for design, we have 4 energy, but I want to increase my energy usage by 2, so I'm going to spend energy here, this temporary energy, to boost up to 2. And then we're going to go down the line here, do as much as we can, and then go across on the cards. So here we're going to gain a program. We're going to get to discard. We can discard X number of cards to draw X plus 1. And then additionally, we'll get an additional card and an energy. And I think I'm just going to draw the card. And then I'm going to get an additional card in my energy for the unlock bonus there. And then we can't do 7 because we have 6. Then we're going to go here and we're going to pay program to get 2 tape. Okay, so that's over with. Now we're going to go to fabricate. With fabricate, there is 5 total energy, and I'm fine with that. So we're going to use this to get we'll get a gear for this one. Here we'll get we'll get a chip with this one, a gear with this one. We're going to come down here and then get a sensor and a victory point. And then recycle is going to come down here. And I'm not going to spend any more, so I'm just going to use the 2 energy that the 1 energy that we're given to gain 2 energy. And then we're going to loop back around, and that's it. That's a round. That's as simple as that. So I'm going to move this down to round 2. These cards get discarded. We get new ones. These get wiped out. And we're going to add those here, and these come back to our hands. Now we get to choose another 2. And the thing is now we know that these are off the table. So if we want to do these actions, we're going to have to do them ourselves, or we know that the other 3 actions that weren't exposed are more likely to be here, and we can get a super big action with that stuff. So I think now let's try to get a robot built. And I think what I want to get out is, I like this because it's just going to give us energy here, so we may want to get him out. But we were looking for robots to give us 5 to 6 victory points, and we only have 1, so we kind of want to get these guys out, and they're kind of costly. Let's go for some upgrading, maybe. And I'm going to actually put the upgrade here, and I think I want to assemble here. See if we can get some robots out. So we'll flip this. So assembly is going to get the 2. We're going to flip that over. Design is going to get 2, and upgrade is going to get 1. So for upgrading, this is going to count as 2, so 4. So if I spend an energy, it'll cost 2 resources to upgrade something. So I'm going to discard this card as 1 resource and spend, who did I want to get out? Oh, that's not what I want to discard this. And I'm going to spend this chip for the other resource. We can take a token off. I think the token that I want to take off is here. We're going to take this green off. I'm going to set it. I'm actually going to, we'll go ahead and upgrade this guy. So we're going to do that. We're going to come up here to assemble. So assembly is going to be 4, 5, 6. And the energy cost for a robot is up here. So this either costs, in this case, 1 energy and 2 gears and 2 programming, or 5 energy and 2 gears. So it's either high energy and more resources, or fewer resources, or high energy and few resources, or more resources and fewer energy. And we can play as many as we have resources and energy on a turn. So, but we're only going to play one. So, we're going to do him. We're going to use all our energy. We're going to spend the 1 gear here and a duct tape to play this here. So we're going to play Sandy. If we get 7, we'll get 2 energy. But if we upgrade him, we'll get an energy and 2 victory points. We're going to place that there. It's going to require an additional resource. We're going to discard that. And then we're going to come to design. Now, design's going to be 2, but we get an additional 1 because of this. That's 3. Let's spend 4, 5, 6. We'll spend it and go to 6. We'll get a program. We're going to draw a card, as well as draw an additional card and get an energy. And then we're going to go here and spend the program to get 3 additional resources. And I think I want to get gear, program, and sensor. And then we're not going to do anything else. We're going to come back around. That's the end of round 2. We're going to discard those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip, flip. So whatever we pick for this will have a lot of usage here. So I think we may want to see if we can get somebody out again. But some of these higher ones, it may behoove us. We've got 2 robots that require these victory points, so we kind of maybe want to get some of these guys out. They just require so much energy to operate. But that's okay. We're gonna get this guy out. So I think first, actually, we may want to do an upgrade, because upgrading, this will be the cheapest probably time we can do it. So we're gonna upgrade, and I'm gonna recycle. So upgrade gets 2, 4, and design gets 1. So we're gonna upgrade. It's for a total of 7. So it's gonna cost us 1 resource. I'm gonna discard this as my resource to upgrade, and I'm gonna take the pink from here, which will activate one of these things here. I'm actually going to place it on buoy here. But this is going to let us either take 3 class cards and choose 1, 2 resources, or 4 energy. I think I want to take the energy. We're going to take 4 energy. Then we're going to go up to assemble, which we can't assemble. We're going to go to design. So design is going to be 1 energy. 2 energy because of that. I'm going to spend 2 to make it 4. So we're going to get a program. Then we're going to get to draw 2 cards and gain an energy. And I don't have enough to go with that. We're not going to do fabricate. And then we're going to recycle. Recycle is going to be 3. I'm going to spend it to make it go 4. So it's going to be 4. So we're going to gain 2 energy from this. We're going to spend an energy to get a duct tape. Then we're going to go here and spend this to gain an energy and 2 cards. And then we're going to loop back around. We're on to round 4 now. Okay. Now our last 2 cards here, we're going to flip those over. Okay. So we've got a lot of robots here. I think we're going to probably get out Grapher. So we've got 3 upgrades. So if we upgrade again, we can place another robot out for free. So this actually may come in handy. So we may want to try to upgrade to get one of these orange tokens off, and then we can upgrade our inventor and get out another robot for free. So we may want to do that. But upgrade's already been done. But I've got a lot of cards I can discard to kind of help with upgrading, so it wouldn't be too bad. So actually, we're going to upgrade here, and then I'm going to kind of, well, I feel like it's kind of a waste to do that because we have possible options with other stuff. So actually, let's do this. We're going to recycle for this, because I should know that should come out quite easily. That should do a lot for us there. And then we'll fabricate. I think that's what we're going to do. So assembly gets 2 and recycle gets 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go here. Do we want to assemble? So 2. Is there anybody that I want to get out? that I have resources for. Yeah, so we're actually gonna get this guy out. So we're gonna play Screwball. He's either gonna cost 5 energy, and do I want to do this? So it's 2 energy. I could either do that and spend 4 resources, which is almost all my duct tape, or I can spend all my energy and spend 2 resources. No, I'm not gonna do it. I lied. We're gonna go to design. That's not gonna happen. We're gonna go to fabricate. Fabricate's only gonna be 2. I'm gonna spend 2 to make it 4. We're gonna get some resources here. So let's get we'll get a chip and a sensor, and then we're gonna get a sensor and a victory point. And then we're gonna come down to recycle, which recycle is gonna be 6. I'm gonna spend an energy to make it 7. So we're gonna do 2 energy here. Spend an energy for a duct tape. We're gonna get a victory point. We're gonna spend this for an energy and 2 cards, and then we're gonna get 2 energy. All right, so halfway done. Game's halfway over. So at this point, we're gonna shuffle up our deck. I'm gonna shuffle this up. I don't feel like I've done a lot here. We're gonna shuffle these up, of course. And then we're gonna take 3 class cards and choose one to keep. I have like so many cards in my hand right now. We're definitely upgrading something next turn. Okay. So the class cards I have are aerospace engineering, which would require robots that have 6 to 7 in their energy costs, which we do have a lot of. Natural language processing, which is looking for green upgrades, which we've only upgraded 1 green, so there's a possibility. And civil engineering, which would be getting columns of robots full. I kind of like that one, so we're going to go for this one. So we need full columns of robots. We already have 1. So the fact that we have the 1, we're going to mark that here. We have a D in the class currently. Okay, so I know I'm definitely going to be upgrading. I'm going to upgrade this. And then I think when we upgrade, I'll be able to assemble something, but I probably want to do more assembly too, just because now I have resources we can assemble something. So we're going to do that. So let's put those there, flip these over. That's getting it, and that's getting it. So we're going to go to upgrade. Upgrade's going to be 3, 4, 5. And I'm actually going to, so I'm going to discard 2 cards to upgrade. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this and this. So we're going to upgrade with that. I'm going to take the token from here. So when we do fabricate, we'll get additional energy. And I'm going to take this and place it onto our inventor, which means we get to immediately place a robot for free. So let's place out Brenner. So with 1, we'll get a sensor, and then if we upgrade, we'll get 2 victory points. No, do I want to do that one? No, let's do Gaffer. It's a gear and a victory point, but if we upgrade him, it's only costs 2 energy to do it. We're going to do this instead. So we have to pay a resource to do that. So I'm going to pay this card. I'm going to discard that card. So that card comes out for free. I keep wanting to leave these here because it's work to remember. Now we're going to go to assembly. On assembly is going to be 5 for us. So if I get out a purple guy, yeah, let's get out this purple guy. So we're going to get out Inception, and we're going to, it's going to cost us, we have 5, so we're going to spend 3 sensors. So I'm going to spend the 1 sensor here and then 2 tape. We're going to get him out. I'm going to discard a card to play him. We're going to discard this to play him. So he's out. And then we're not going to have anything in design. We're going to go to fabricate. Fabricate. We've got 2 in fabricate. And that's fine. I'm going to leave it be. So we're going to gain a gear. I'm going to gain a sensor and a point. And we're going to gain an energy. Okay. And then nothing in recycle, and then back around. All right, round 6. We're going to discard these, flip these over. So these are kind of lower ones, so we're going to kind of want to bank on doing stuff that we don't have up yet. So I'm going to go for design, and I'm going to go for recycle. And I think we're going to do it this way. So we're going to flip that. Recycle gets 2. And design gets 1. Okay, so when we design, it's going to be 1 plus 2, so 3. So designing here is going to be 3. We get 4 for that. I'm going to spend 2 energy to make it 6. We're going to gain program. We're going to get to draw 2 cards and gain an energy. We're going to spend the program for 3 resources. We'll get 1, 2, 3. And then we can, actually, hold on. I'm going to go up here and up here. Okay, and then we can discard a card. So I'm going to discard this card to gain 2 programming. We have nothing for fabricate. Then we're coming down to recycle. Recycle is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to spend 1 to make it 7. We're going to gain 2 energy. Spend an energy for a duct tape. Get a victory point. Come over here, spend 1 of these for an energy and 2 cards. And then get 2 energy. All right, round 7. Very fast game. I'm going to probably want to go for an upgrade again, especially because I've got, I have a lot of energy, and I'm going to discard some stuff to make that upgrade a little easier. And so I have right now, we have 4 robots out that are, we have 4 robots now that cost 4, or 5 or 6. We have 2 columns full. So if we upgrade these class cards, we can immediately bump up a grade for free. So we kind of don't need to meet the complete thing. We can get close enough and then bump up. So it may be worth doing that, especially to get us another class card. So I do want to upgrade for sure, especially because we have so little time left. And I want to be able to play out a couple more robots. So I think I'm going to upgrade. No, I'm going to... What do we want to do? Let's assemble and let's upgrade. We're going to do this. So fabricate gets 2 and assemble gets 1 there. So for upgrade, we're going to move up here. It's going to be 2. I'm going to spend an energy to make it 3, and I'm going to discard 3. I'm going to discard 3 cards basically. I'm going to discard 1. One, 2, and 3 to upgrade, and we are going to take we're going to take this. I'm going to place it here to bump us up another grade. Or no, hold on. I'm going to take this one to bump us up another grade there. We're going to take another look at the top 3 cards here. So we have thermodynamics, which are pink upgrades. We're looking for. We have electrical engine, and of the pink upgrades, we've placed out 2, so that's a possibility. Electrical engineering, but I'm gonna probably want to upgrade. Well, we may upgrade again and then see from there. We have electrical engineering, which is looking for robots that require microchips. We have 5 of those already, so that actually may be what we want to go with. So yeah, we're going to go with that one. And then the last one's physics, which is looking for gears at the end of the game, but we don't have very many. And we already have 5 of these, so we're already at C. If we place anybody else out, we can go up again. Okay, so we've upgraded. We're going to go to assembly. With assembly, we've got 3, 6. Let's spend... I'm gonna put out petals. So petals will get us, for each robot in the play area that's adjacent and in the so each one that's in each robot that's orange and that's in there is going to get us that many of that resource. So if when we run this, if we have 3, we'll get 2 electricity, basically. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna spend the 2 programming here and the 6 energy to place this out. It's gonna require 2 resources. So we're gonna go with this and this to place him there. We're gonna go to design, which doesn't have anything, and then fabricate. With fabricate, we've got 2. I'm gonna go up to 4 for 4 energy. So we're gonna gain a microchip. We're gonna gain a sensor, an energy. We're gonna gain a sensor and a victory point. We're not gonna gain anything here, and then here we're gonna gain 2 energy. Then we're gonna go to recycle and then back around. All right, so we're on the final round of the game. We'll kind of reassess this here. So for linear algebra, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to get another one out to get to a B. For civil engineering, we've got 2 columns full, but we've got extra credit on this, basically extra credit on this thing, which bumps us up to a B. And then for electrical engineering, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which bumps up to a B, which isn't bad either. So let's see what we've got left over. Okay, so we can get some pretty powerful turns here. I would probably like to upgrade again. Could bump that up to a B over there, or I can get a robot out. But upgrading could be one of the ones that we have here, so it could be somewhat easy for us. And then if we go up, we can... But I don't like these cards. I kind of want to activate something. So let's do this. We're gonna do recycle for sure. I'm gonna recycle here, and I'm gonna upgrade on this. Oh, did I want to play something though? That's fine. We're gonna do this. So design gets 2, and upgrade gets 1, and this gets 2. Okay. So on upgrades 1. I am going to spend the 2 cards that I have, and then 2 other resources. So we'll spend this and this to upgrade something. And I want to upgrade. We're going to do recycle, so I'm going to upgrade. That'll get us 2 points if I take this one off. And we're going to get to do design. So I'm going to take this one off. Or do I want the points? We'll get 2 extra points here. But if I take something else, there's a 4-point swing there. There's a 4-point swing here. This is only going to give us 2 additional points. So maybe we're going to take something else. Maybe we take this. But now we can't place that anywhere. We can take this. We'll just take this one. Nope. I need pink or... So I guess we'll take this one. We'll place this here. This will bump us up a grade, and then we can get some resources with this, I guess. So we'll get some energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get 4 energy with that. Then we're going to come around to assembly, which doesn't have anything. Then we're going to design. Design is 2, but I'm going to spend it to go to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts us at 7. Or 6, sorry, because we get a free one here. So we get an energy here. We get to go up once here. We're going to draw 2 cards and get an energy. We're going to get a point. We're going to come here and spend this for 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Just doesn't really matter what we get. And then here, I'm going to discard a card for 2 more of this. We're going to come down to fabricate, which we don't get anything. And then we're going to come down to recycle. And recycle is going to be 4, 5, 6. I'm going to spend 1 for 7. We're going to gain 2 energy, spend an energy for duct tape, get a victory point. Come over here and spend 1 of these for an energy and 2 cards. And then gain 2 energy. All right, and that is going to be the game. So at the end of the game, we're going to count up our robots, we're going to count our classes, and we're going to count our resources and see where we get. So hopefully, this is actually who this is based on, by the way. I don't know how to say her name, but this is who this is based on. So I was looking it up before we played. So let's see what we got going on here. So raising robots, our robot card values, we have 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 22, 32. Our class cards, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we have extra, so we bump it up to this, which you get 9 points for that. For here, we've got 2 columns full, but we bump that up, so that's 10. So that's 19. And then here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which puts us here at 9. So 28 points there. Victory points, we're at 8. And then finally resources. So for every 3 resources, we get an additional point. Which I don't think cards in your hand count. I think it's just resources on the track. Oh, yeah. The cards in your hand count too. So that works. Okay. So we have 7 plus 6 is 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's at 11. That's 10 more points, which puts us at 78. Because energy counts as a part of that as well. So 78 victory points. So this is a beat your own score kind of game. So at the back they have a victory points and kind of a table to go off of. So we're just below the level of beginner. My highest score is actually 79, so I haven't been able to beat that. But 78 is what we got this time. That's going to be Raising Robots. I know a lot of people don't like games that are just beat your own score, but I think beat your own score can be fine, especially if the things you're doing are fun. And there's a lot of you really feel the engine building here. And I think especially if you're playing with other people, you get to end up you're focused on what you're doing, but then something can open up with what you're doing there. And these inventors, there's a whole stack here of these inventors that do all kinds of different stuff. And they're very, very asymmetric. There's a ton of these class cards. I mean, we went through a big stack of them, but there's a ton of these class cards here. And there's a ton of robots. And they're all different. There's a ton of robots. There's a bunch of robots here. Here's my discard pile. And then I have a whole other container here of a bunch. So we're talking bunch of robots here. So there's a ton of cool stuff in this game. But yeah, you gotta like your beat your own score from a solo perspective, which is fine with me. Especially, there's some class cards that got stuck in there. Especially if what you're doing is fun. I think if what the actions aren't that endearing, then not playing against an opponent, it's kind of boring. But since you're oh, how can I make this more efficient? I think it's a lot of fun. So anyway, that's going to be Raising Robots. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.